everybody.
Hello everybody, this is Bonito Bobber here, and we are here at the train show that I can't remember the name of. And yes, today is December 8th. Yeah, I forgot the name of the show. You remember?
It's the Plaza show, the Hub group.
Yeah, so today is December 8th, 2019. So it's one of the last train shows of the year, or probably the last train show of the year. But I've only been here for a couple minutes. I've already, oh, there it is. It's this one. But yes, I've only been here for a few seconds, and I'm already very much impressed with what I'm seeing already. We have a station here on this layout, which I think is pretty cool, but that is not the center of attention. Check this out. We have an MBTA locomotive I forget the name of. This one must be a custom, but wow. We also got we got the MBTA F40 in the old MBTA livery. We also have an F40 in the Amtrak Surfliner livery, which I think looks pretty cool. And we have these other locomotives, which I think look pretty nice. And of course, we have the Acela Express. Yes. We have the Acela. It's only the fourth car version, but with the business class cars, business class coach, cafe, and the first class coach. Yes, but either way, I am very much impressed, and yeah, so this is actually pretty cool. We've got a big factory here with a bunch of tank cars. We've got the hopper cars and other doodahs. There's a curve. I'm going to show this layout off because it's actually pretty cool. And here we have our first train of the day, moving train. That's BC Rail, I just realized. They've also got all these cabooses. Yeah, I've got my own caboose train, so I don't know where these guys got this idea from, but either way, very interesting. Over here we have another station, which I think actually looks pretty cool. You have this building here, you have these old, you have these old cars with the new guy. You've got a Volkswagen Beetle, a Mercedes something, and a Porsche Carrera GT. So you've got a mix of old-fashioned and a modern-day supercar. And here, sports car anyway. We got New England Rail. It's a slow train with some box cars. Yeah, it's got 3 engines on it, but it's only got so many box cars. This train's a bit underpowered. This looks like there used to be a grade crossing here, but it's not here anymore. So this actually looks pretty cool. How they have like a disused grade crossing over here. Here's the rail deposit leasing. I'm not sure if that's really enough, but it looks cool. Either way, you got a swimming pool. This is actually a pretty cool, well done layout. And ooh, look at this. We even have. Oh, look at that! An Acela Express that looks like it's disused. That's actually really cool. That's as sad as it is to say, that might be what the Acelas are gonna be like once the new Acelas come in. So that's a bit of a sad story, but at the minimum, it looks really cool. Actually, look at the way they did it. That is really cool. I like that. And you've also got a GG1 that's covered in cloth as well. Yeah. This is kind of like the scrapyard, so it's a bit of a sad scene, but in terms of detail, I think it looks really cool. It's also got brakes so you can get in and outside. This is the Amherst Belt Line, they call it. And it's a bridge opens up. Over here we have this little wind tree scene, which looks like it came out of the Alps or something. Oh, there's a bag just to spoil the detail. But we've also got these winter trees and stuff, and we've also got this stuff over here. I've actually seen this scene before. Oh, you have the this is a truck that's fallen off the bridge. I get it. So this truck is falling off. Now you've got all these rescue vehicles. Very cool scene, especially with the flashing lights. Over here on this corner, you have this very high bridge, and there you have Tim Tom and Percy syrup. And you have this high bridge, which is definitely a very high bridge. And over here we have this the shipping depot thing, which has these kind of cars that I don't know the name of. I've also got a coach car thing. Here's a train that stops for some reason. Oh, there's a few more cars. I've got a BMW M3 of some kind, another Porsche Carrera GT, and is that a Porsche Macan or something? That's a SUV of Porsche of some kind. One of my Porsche SUVs that well. They've got a small little upper car train. I think for this scene I'm actually gonna stop talking and let you guys marvel over what you see here. He's got the Turntable Shed. And apparently on this, they even have a train with a camera on it. Might try to get a movie of that later. Ooh. Ah, yes, this is one of those trains. It's going to be going backwards. We have more interesting cars here. You know what? These shows often see these old-fashioned American cars, and those aren't really my cup of tea. I'm more of a fan of these more modern sports cars. Generally something that's, you know, cool. On this curve we have this bridge here. And over here we have this scene, which I think is pretty cool. Oh, here that's the coach we can walk into and do stuff. There's another train, very slow train.
Walk with you. Probably going this way.
Look, it's fake Santa. So next we come to this layout, which is different from what we're looking at, but this is like a different gauge, and I just realized there's this. I'm not really sure what that's for, but it looks like it's a Bastille thing. And then as the trains, well, there's a few trains. This one, of course, being the train that I think everyone knows. It's a bit slow. Oh god, this Canadian. Point is, we also have a Challenger on this layer as well. Over here we have road construction. Nice. They have this building over here, which has the which has different gauges of N gauge, HO gauge, S gauge, and O gauge. And yeah, there's also a train on this route that has a camera on it. I actually might see that soon enough. So as we the Challenger go by again, I've actually found the train that actually has a camera in it. Actually right here, there's also a big thing with the yes, it's me. And we have the Challenger go by, we also have this, which is a F7 of some kind. But yeah, this is the camera train. As you can see. Over here we have yet another engine shed with I forget what those are called, but Omega Dumpster recently discovered those in the world of Train Simulator, and oh, I found one in O-Scaler. I don't actually know what this gauge is. But that's this weird Pennsylvania, no, weird Boston, Maine looking thing. Locomotive doodah. I got some little tracks.
Oh, here you are.
There's a Challenger again.
Did you see the monorail over there in the back?
No, we'll have to look at that later. Yep. Got more stuff. Of course, we have all the old cars. Yeah. Welcome to the 1950s. A bridge so you can get in and out. There are trainisms. Got a bridge. You've got all the mini bridge. A great crossing. There's Mr. Camera Train. Oh no! Nah, we're good. I wonder if that freaked out anyone on watching the cameras. You've also got this little money bin, so if you're feeling generous this Christmas, if you want to donate some cash to the guys who made this layout, then go for it. I would, except I haven't got any money to spare, so sorry, mate. But either way, it's still a very cool looking layout. And yes, Mr. Challenger comes around once again. Welcome to Germany. The only foreign layout that I've seen so far in the United States, but yes, we have a layout that is set in Germany. Yeah, so instead of the usual American 1950s, we have sort of 1950s German. We got some modern trains from Germany, but yes, we have an all German theme layout, which is very, very nice. Yeah, you know, most of the layouts that you see these days are American, but we do have this one layout which just happens to be a German layout with German trains spanning the eras. We have this cool little scene here which doesn't even have a name. We have this little tunnel here. This is what the track separates for, but you have over this bridge, this arching bridge, which looks kind of cool. And yeah, I guess one thing I should mention is that this is of course all made by Marklin, who I think is the top brand for German model trains or something. But yes, I am very pleased that someone here in the United States has acknowledged the country of Germany has made an entire layout that is based in Germany. Over here on the other side of that, we have a bit of a loop here, and I actually remember there was one point in time where this layout was actually single track. It was like a loop, and there was actually a short section of this layout where trains would actually run on one track, but they ran in both directions. I guess now they decided to go double track, which I think is the best solution, because double track means you run more trains at a time. We also got this little bus here scene with this little coach scene, and cafe, interesting. But yeah, this is a very German base layout, which makes you feel nice, because yeah, this is Raidberg. Yes, I am very pleased that somebody has acknowledged the country of Germany as a layout, because so I can release my inner German self. We also have these I'm not sure what those are, motor cars and kind. Got these buildings here, and got a fair share of German cars, although they're all mostly Ford cars. I think that's a Ferrari, that's a Beetle, and a Ferrari F40, yeah. So of course this is Germany, but of course you've got other European cars as well, so you can acknowledge the rest of the European land. I'm not sure what kind of car that is, and that is a, I don't know what that is, it's just a generic car. But also this other train here, well, we already saw that train earlier. Oh, a pink car, huh? One of the few American cars on the route, or layout. That's a thing that says, Stangit. I don't know, I don't speak German. I'm not a German speaker. We have this bridge here, which looks pretty cool. I notice how one side has this, like, you know, the thingamajigs, and the other side doesn't have that. Kind of interesting design. Volkswagen bus with the trailer, and a pink Volkswagen bus and its pink trailer over there, I just realized. Yeah, a very German landscape, I will say. Here's a windmill. The train which is stopped. Oh, this is I've never seen a train like that before, but yes, this is another German train with some older style German coaches. Oh, weird, so it's like this sort of thing. Oh, another train. This one's a bit more modern. And around the curve we go. We have this 4-track section, which is really short and kind of pointless. I think I've already taken this part out actually. So this is the station of Rachelsheim. Right? Okay, maybe I should stop with the German pronunciations. But yes. Overall, a very cool layout, and I'm glad that somebody here in the United States has acknowledged the country of Germany, or no, does this not originate from German, or did somebody from the United States think that Germany was a really cool country, decided to make an entire layout set in Germany? I'm not sure what the story behind this about, but either way, very cool route. And one thing they almost forgot to look at is that they also have this little mini German layout where you can drive your own train. See, there's that train there. They also have a controller here. Let's go full power. Oh. Nope, there she. Nope. It's a bit stuttery, but it moves. Yes. And I guess one thing I should mention that with this German layout, they also have all these German trains up for sale. This is a, is that Ted's cousin? I don't know. But, I also have this guy. Yeah, I think this is pretty cool how they're also selling German stuff. Oh wait, they must sell a Markland one. Yeah, well, generally Markland. I guess Markland does make some American trains, but most of them are indeed German or Austrian. And maybe even a little bit French, I'm not sure. Oh, those are pretty cool set. Yeah. Of course, most of it is European stuff, but I guess there is the odd American wagon now and again. We've got some more Markland stuff over here. Oh, this is, oh, that's United States. We're Germany. We've got nice inspiration.
Yeah, I could.
Another thing I just realized from walking over here is that they have this low Amtrak set, which I think is pretty cool. And even more, I think I just realized I've just found another AM7 toaster engine, number 911. What's the sale price on this one?
The new engine has LED lighting.
Oh, okay. I also have an Amtrak GT1 as well. Yeah, brand new, no wonder, 150. I suppose there was some more Amtrak stuff over there as well, but it's all pretty expensive. So I think we're going to take a look at some of these other layouts. So let's do that now. We have found the bigger guys with a wooden bridge and a pair of big trains. This is one of them. They'll probably be interested by the other. You still kind of saw the other train in the background. You know, there isn't actually much to this now. It's really just a bridge, another bridge, a wooden bridge, and more ballast and stuff. Oh, interlocking bell. Another curve. Yeah, I'm in the mini yard over here, but yeah, sorry to say there's not much to this now. There's an old steam train though. Welcome to Disneyland. And got super fast monorail trains as well. We used to watch videos of these way back in the day. Nice to see that they still exist. It's the golden steam engines, but I guess that means it's also the super speed steam engine. Never been issues though, but way fast now. This train's near the Jeremy Clarkson way. Speed and power solves everything. Both got this two-dimensional factory building thingamajiggy with some other box cars and ooh, a Corvette. Yes, I approve, and a Chevy. Yeah. I don't care much for these other Chevys. I'm only really a Corvette guy for the most part. Well, that's in the old cars. No, the Camaros stuff are cool, but anyway, with that said, you got, three-dimensional building with nothing inside it. Another two-dimensional building, more stuff. Ooh, there's some New Haven and thingy coaches back there. And the track leads into a tunnel. Oh yeah, there's a point and a train. Over here, more stuff. Yeah, not much really to this lot either, but you've got a golden high-speed steam engine, but Oh, here's something cool though, a station. Well, yeah, a station. It's a station. Oh, did they seriously just park this train up here? Or is this out? In the box. And yeah.
Rails. Okay.
More buildings. That's a truck. Cows. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be, but okay. Oh yeah, barn. And I'm not sure what that is, but it's a thing. Now we're on the island of Sowas. There's a fat controller. And oh wait, there's there's another fat controller. And oh, there's one of those fire trucks from season 5. Yes. Hey look, there's Caroline. You know, it came the most ironic thing about Caroline that the last episode she appeared in was a very interesting one. Great Crossing. And Stuck, the Great Western engine. Oh, we got towed. I want to go back with Veronica. I just realized Bulgy is here as well. And you also have Flynn the Fire Engine. There's another soil layout right next to one that we just stick out. There's the Tidmouth Sheds, which is a pretty interesting set. There's Toby in his shed. I guess they fixed the shed after a while. There's a little mini grade crossing. A couple of them actually. There's Salty and Furry Chirp and Captain, I think his name is. I don't remember that one. It's a very weird looking Trevor the traction engine. And that's a thing. There's a crane. There's either Airy or Bert. I can't actually tell. There's those guys. Theirs has been cloned. And Peter Sam. And Rusty. I just realized Frankie is here as well. Now I just realized we also have the Horrid Lorries here as well, which I just realized. Multiple clones of Butch, and there's Elizabeth, and oh, that's Byron. It's Byron, William Byron. Does anyone remember Patrick from the Special Construction DVD thing they did? No? Okay. So I've now made to an N gauge layout, and I was actually about to get impressed about this Japanese train coming over here. But now I'm triggered because that is not how you're supposed to assemble the consist. You don't put the ends right next to the coaches. That is stupid. This is kind of impressive though. We have this steam engine from, I think it's Germany. Yeah, so it seems like this is sort of an around the world type layout, even though it's mostly American. But we do have like trains and 2D buildings to go with it. So yeah, it's a two-dimensional background. It looks a bit rubbish, but hey, what you gonna do? We also have this other wintry section, which does actually look pretty cool, especially with the bridge. It's a pretty low-angle bridge and kind of pointless, but hey. There's all the big stuff. There's the Japanese train that's not in the right consist. And then we have this back over here. Oh, but then we have this very bland, boring, nothing to see landscapes. We're not even gonna look at that very much. Ooh! And welcome to the longest, there's a derail, the longest boxcar in the world. with a snowblower train. That's kind of cool. And a big barrel, some more stuff. America. And yes. Over here we have this other scene here, which I think looks pretty cool. We have like a bridge here. And there's other things. There's a freight train. Ah, there's even a little window machine. That's cool. Oh, this looks really cool. They have the platform right next to the track. Some people on the platform. Yeah, very silly out.
It's just like a snow mode.
Yeah. We should probably fix the console to make it accurate because I don't like it.
Well, they just think it's fun for the kids.
So this here is this.
Somebody painted the scene on there.
Yeah, there's a pretty cool background here. This kind of looks like Germany, I think. I'm not sure, but
looks like it's a dream.
and we've got other things. We got this like separates a bit here. We also have this wish wash thingy. For the station. And yeah, Paris conference today is in a German setting with more bridges over here.
Here, what you got to do is paint it.
And scale. Athletically slow train. This end scale on here is actually pretty cool because you got these solar panel thingies which don't look well. Are those solar panel? No, I don't actually know what those are. But and you've also got this big cargo ship, which is really massive. And but even more massive, you have this military ship with all the military planes. Look at this. You got all these epic fighter jets. I mean, they're all generic, but hey, they exist. I feel like more Mortanisms in there. A very big water ball for some reason. Ah, here's a drawbridge thing. It's actually lift. I don't think so. Oh, look, there's a container train. Yeah. This one's kind of boring, but it's there. This part layout is slightly cool though because you have this like engine maintenance shed thing, which is owned by Union Pacific. But I'm not sure that doesn't have its trucks over there. That might be cool, so you can use it later down on the line. I can't do this anymore. There's the very slow train. I just realized. Did you just move, sir? I have to mess about with that. Oh, look, the train's going slightly faster. Yeah, no, but it's a freight train, so. Yeah. Kind of boring, but there you go.
And of course, all the
Here's a turntable, which looks kind of cool. And a roundabout.
it's anchored. So when
That's
it goes up,
safe.
it only goes up to a certain.
Guys, look, an ACS-64 HO scale. I finally found one. Yes. I am very impressed with who just came out to play. You know, when I first saw these MBTA multi-levels at the Effingham train show, I originally thought these were custom made by somebody, but since now I'm seeing these at this show and they look almost the same, I'm starting to think that these customs are actually mass-produced. Like maybe they're not even custom, they're actually legitimate. I may have a bit of research later on. Derailment had occurred. Again! Hey, look, the train actually is finally pretty cool. I take back what I just said. Introducing the 800-year-old hunk of gold. It's really Oh, this is actually a pretty long train, actually. Holy moly, I just realized. No wonder it's so slow. Ew. Attempt number 2 at the train I actually find cool. Eh, 2 out of 10 performance. The train nearly game ended itself.
Look at this. It's that full speed.
You know, I really want to like this layout because I want to call this layout my favorite of the entire show because for once we have a route with a sort of modern scene and for once modern trains, you know. These most layouts these days have all the American freight trains, which I find to be boring, and I like this out because it's got some modern train spots. I mean, it has the AC64 and an MBTA train with multi-level design. But man, when it comes to actually running the trains on this route, well, I think you guys were able to see it for yourselves. It's a display of, I mean, why this layout can be cool. It's got some cool trains on it, but when it comes to running the trains, it has its flaws. So, well, maybe next year they'll patch this layout up a bit and have trains actually running successfully, and we won't have, you know, problems where trains decoupling and this train's not just straight up stop. I think it's, oh, that's actually the reason why, because I guess the locomotive was like, nah, I don't need no passenger train, I'm a free agent. I don't get how you can have so many coupling issues on one layout.
So as you can see, there's a Union Pacific Big Boy engine parked in this siding, and it just happens to be 4014, which is the big boy that recently came back into service with a pretty interesting consist. It's got some Union Pacific coaches, even one with a American flag. I actually saw this one on the rails, but my camera was having problems, so I couldn't get a move of it on the rails, so this is the next best thing that I could get. I tried to request to get it back on the rails so I could get a move of it in running, but unfortunately the owner of this train was a bit of a secret person, and so it was hard to find him. And when we did find him, he wasn't really so sure, so I was like, yeah, I'll just get it in the siding. It would have been nice to see Big Boy on the rails, but I guess it is what it is, and we can always see this at a future show on the rails. Anyway, so you may have noticed that this video has a rather different outro than you would normally expect from these trip style videos. That's because initially I was going to continue this video at the Apex Entertainment thingy that was across the street, and there was a go-kart track there, and I actually went on this go-kart track, and initially I was going to get some movies of this place, but after a little while I couldn't really be bothered, so and I never really bothered to film a proper intro either, so yeah, this is the intro. So this is actually the first time in quite a few years that I had actually been to this show, and the previous times that I'd been to the show, I thought the show was quite impressive and I liked it. And this year didn't disappoint one bit. I was quite pleased with most of the layouts and train stuff that was at the show. The only layout that I wasn't really that fond of was the layout that should be my favorite, but because of the amount of problems that was going on, as I point out in the video, it was kind of hard to film trains on this layout and kind of spoiled the experience a bit. Although, I did see an HO AC64 for the first time, so that was very nice, and that's why it's in the thumbnail. And a while back, I actually did a little bit of research, and it turns out that those MBTA multi-levels that you saw are actually mass-produced. They are very, very expensive, but they are available to buy on a website. So I think if you just search up HO MBTA multi-levels on Google, you will find the website where these are for sale, but they are very, very expensive the last time I looked. So I guess that's all there is for me to say. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in whatever I make next.